Fate's tangled threads, under the guidance of the Great Weaver, begin to warp and weft into a creation as yet unknown. A Metzchi, woven in an inconspicuous nook between worlds, cocoons travelers in safety and warmth. Here, they may mend the grievous wounds of the past. 'Tis a paradise in purgatory, where ruinous memories are taken as collateral for room and board. A land flowing with milk and honey, where for a pittance of memories, sojourners are promised peace of mind, body, and soul. But this haven is balanced on tenuous threads, and sooner or later, they are destined to snap. One boy, possessed by his thirst for the unknown, ran blindly into the spider's web, only to be ensnared. One man, seeking to advance his own ambitions, sacrificed his own successor. One dragon's past came at the expense of another's present, and her actions may have shattered both their futures. One lost girl found the truth of her lineage, only to discover the grim price that was paid for her happiness. Slumbering truths now awaken, for weal or for woe. The cogs of this world are set slowly into motion, grinding inexorably toward chaos. The idyllic inn guests once knew will soon be but a speck on the horizon. The event horizon, beyond which only one thing shall remain. Purpose. The driving force of any world and all its actors. Yes, purpose. Though I finally understand the drivers of the human mind, my knowledge is as yet incomplete. The imperfection of the human condition gives people strength. The fragility of the psyche motivates them to adapt. The unwavering zealotry born of faith. The unapologetic greed born of thirst. These emotions are fuel for the engines of the heart. Now I find myself the perfect opportunity to test the potency of memories. Is the relationship with the heart mutualistic or parasitic? Do they spark growth or impede it? I want to know. I must know the answer. Memories are stored in networks, webs of information. The more links are established, the stronger they should become. Serenity is in my grasp. Now is the time to put it to use. I shall watch you with interest, great spider. Show me the fruit of your labor. Show me this world, this experiment's conclusion. Or perchance, another will, with his own plans for this world's fate, shall make his mark upon the arachnid's creation. Yuwan Gilfrey. Your fury, the purpose that guides you, also interests me. Dance upon the intricate threads. Show me the power of an irrational, illogical, emotionally driven heart.
I nearly forgot about that damn arachnid. Guess I gotta take care of you first. It's fine by me. We'll make this the biggest party a Metzchi's ever seen. How do you like that, great spider? Gotta make this quick, though. There's a lot I gotta get done. And I'm only one man now. Well, off I go. Wish me luck, Itsurugi.
Run! It's here! Ah! We're done for. It's going to destroy the whole inn! All because that dumb dog broke the Great Spider's rules!
Please, Great Spider! The Forsaken broke the rules, not us! We didn't do anything wrong! Please!
Ah!
There it is. Sorry, but I've got big plans for this inn. Can't have you trashing the place. You okay?
Yes. Thank you, Taketsumi.
Good. Now get out of here and hide somewhere safe.
Of course. Guys! Taketsumi's here! The Aconite Paladin is here to save us!
Taketsumi?
Thank goodness. I don't know how much longer we would have lasted.
You did good. Now leave the rest to me.
Well, wait. Before you go, do you know what happened to Itsurugi? It's his fault. This is all.
Shh, cannon, idiot. You know how close Taketsumi was to the pup.
He's dead. Happy?
Taketsumi.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean. Sorry.
What's done is done. Right now, we've got bigger problems. Not in the mood for a civil chat, huh? Look, I was ready to take responsibility for this mess, seeing as my little bro is the one who started it. But this is different. I can't overlook what you've done to innocent guests. Amachi is supposed to be paradise, a place where everyone can live up life to the fullest. Is this your idea of paradise? Fear? Pain? Grief? It sure ain't mine.
He's squaring up against the Great Spider!
Taketsumi can take it! Get him, Taketsumi!
Yeah! Spider Schmider! Nothing beats our paladin!
Come on, guys! Let's get this hunting party rolling!
I'll count us in. 3, 2, 1, cheer!
Taketsumi! 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 Taketsumi!
Did they forget how much danger they're in? Guess I gotta put on a good show then. Wherever you are, Itsurugi, I hope you're watching too. I'm gonna make Amachi a real paradise, just like you wanted. So, you rest easy, okay? Alright, enough moping. It's party time! We're gonna have ourselves a tail-wagging good time! Enjoy your send-off, Spider. Taketsumi the Aconite Paladin is gonna personally escort you to hell!
What was that?
It came from the direction of the Great Spider.
The Great Spider? It's real then.
It is. It looked like a massive soot spawn, stronger than any I've encountered before.
Well, no matter what it is, we have to stop it.
We will, as soon as we've stopped so long. The soot spawn? We don't have time for this. Stay back, Anisage. I'll handle it.
It's okay. I can help. If I just... Yeah!
How did you do that? You weren't anywhere near that powerful when I fought you.
Really?
The difference is like night and day. How did you improve so quickly? Or were you just going easy on me?
I don't think I improved exactly. I just remembered things I'd forgotten how to do. I was created to be able to defend myself in a pinch.
You got your memories back then.
I did. I remembered everything.
As did I. I found a shard and, well, now I know who I was and who I will one day become.
Who you'll one day become? As in your future? But how would you learn your future from memories of the past?
I don't understand it myself, to be honest. When my memory should have caught up to the present, they kept going. I saw my future self ascend to dragonhood. I did horrible things, unspeakable things, all under the name Salon.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry to drag you into this, but I have to stop her before I end up becoming her.
It's okay. I'd be glad to help. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but I'm not going to abandon someone who needs a hand.
Thank you. You're more mature than I am, huh? I naively believed that if I gritted my teeth and went with the flow, everything would work out in the end. And now that I know it doesn't, I have no idea what I should do, or how to avoid following in her footsteps.
But if she's just like you, maybe Salon isn't such a bad person after all.
I don't know, Anisage. She didn't seem like a bad person to me either, not at first. She was a dragonling like me, but she was everything I wasn't. Confident and assertive. And even though I'd only just met her, I felt like I'd known her forever. Guess I have. She followed the rules until they wore her so thin she snapped, and if I hadn't come to a Metzchi, I'd have ended up the same. So I have to do something now, before it's too late.
Mizuchi? Do you regret getting your memories back?
Is that how I sounded?
You seem so desperate to change yourself now.
You might be right. I probably would have been happier not knowing. I wouldn't feel so lost either.
Mizuchi? To be honest, my memories were scary too. Even though I really wanted them, and everyone went through so much to help me get them back. They hurt.
But you're still trying to protect the shards from so long anyways?
Of course. My memories did catch me off guard. But I want others to choose for themselves. It's a bit reassuring to hear that a grown-up like you thought they were frightening too. I was petrified when I saw mine.
I'm not much of a grown-up. I'm just a little girl doing whatever the adultier adults tell me to.
That's...
How are you so sure of yourself? I woke up here with only a hazy idea of who I was, and no idea of where I was or what to do. I can't imagine how strong you must be to go through that and still assert your own ideals, even with the rest of Amachi branding you a criminal.
I didn't give Amachi or the rules much thought at all, really. I just wanted to go home.
I admire your determination. Home. Now that you have your memories, I'm sure you'll find your way back.
Oh, there's no home for me to return to anymore.
Huh?
When I lost my memories, I also forgot that my home is gone. After losing his daughter, Father welcomed me into his home, but now he's with her.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad I remembered. Now I know I want to go back, so I can give him a proper burial. Even though I'm sad he won't be there waiting for me when I get back. He's here in my heart. He made me. He gave me my powers and taught me how to use them. And now that I have my memories of him back, I have the strength to live my life my way, just like he wanted.
Anisage. You have incredible resolve. I ought to take note.
I couldn't have done it by myself. I had Father's guidance and help from so many people along the way.
Not just anyone can motivate others the way you have. I think it's how honest you are about yourself. You make me realize how much I've been keeping locked up inside. And how hard I've been trying to look the other way. That changes now. I'm done doing things I'll regret because I think I have to walk a certain path. I don't have to become Salon. I can be myself. And painful as they are, our memories can guide me, just like yours guided you.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Thank you, Anisage. Talking with you really set me straight. A little of your courage must have rubbed off on me. I've done enough waffling. Right now, we need to stop Salon before she destroys everyone's memories.
Not while you're on the clock, I'm afraid.
Mizuchi! Above us!
This is why magicians don't use the same trick twice. Too easy to see through, but I've plenty more in my arsenal.
Saito!
Mizuchi, it's been a while since your last performance review, hasn't it? I'm afraid I can't say I'm impressed with your current conduct. You will have to be corrected.
Saito, please listen. I'm on my way to subdue Salon, but there's also the Great Spider to deal with. If you have time for this, then...
Thank you for your concern. I don't have time for this. Now, if you would be so kind as not to add to my workload. Why is it work piles up all at once? I always hated crunch time, but what's there to be done? It's either do or die now.
Do or... Saito, you can't be serious.
Oh, but I am. You know I'm a busy man. Let's get this over with. Well, I'd love to stay and chat. I'm afraid I really must be getting to my next engagement with the Great Spider. Huh?
Mizuchi!
Anisage, what are you...
No! You need to hurry and find Salong. I'll try to... I'll hold Saito off. So go!
Alone? You can't, he's too...
I know he's strong. But with everyone's memories at risk, I have to at least try. Worst case, I'll buy you enough time to stop Salong. If anyone can get through to her, it's you. I promise.
But...
Please trust me. I'm a lot stronger than you thought, right? I'll be okay.
I trust you, and I will come back for you.
Splitting the party. Hardly a smart decision.
You aren't going to try and chase after her?
Not yet. I prefer to finish one task before starting the next. And besides, I was just heading to subdue Lady Salong myself. You and Mizuchi were simply on the way. If Mizuchi whittles her down a little before I get there, that only makes my job easier.
Mizuchi will win. I know she will.
I wouldn't be so sure. Lady Salong is another Mizuchi from another timeline, but older, stronger, and vastly more experienced.
Huh? You knew.
Ah, my suspicions were correct then, I gather. Time is a tricky thing, but I've seen it before, and know the signs.
And you never told them? You're horrible.
Oh, children like you are so curious, but I assure you, most secrets are best left unknown. In any case, Mizuchi will not defeat Lady Salong, and you will not defeat me, because you are both young and naive. Did you really think you two'd skip along and defeat a divine creature without any preparation or strategy? It's about time someone taught you that real life isn't as easy as your storybooks made it look. You must have felt so heroic, telling Mizuchi to go on without you. I'm afraid you won't be buying her enough time to do much of anything. I've seen your powers. You're certainly a powerful monster. Undead with considerable mana reserves, cloaking, and the ability to phase through physical obstacles. However, I happen to be somewhat of a monster hunting specialist. See, I used to be an officer with the Paranormal Disciplinary Division of the Tokyo Bureau of Justice. Killing monsters like you was my job.
I'm not a monster.
I beg to differ. You're an astral spirit contained in some human child's reanimated corpse. In Tokyo, I would have classed you as a B-rank undead monster. Your world wasn't particularly advanced, was it? Your body was preserved and cobbled back together almost entirely by magic. I hope I haven't offended you.
Father made me to give his daughter, my big sister, another chance at life. Well, he couldn't bring her back. He brought me to life and raised me as another daughter. You don't know the first thing about me!
Oh, I do. I took the liberty of examining your memories, remember? I know what you are better than you yourself do, and in my expert opinion, you are a monster.
You're horrible! Horrible!
I was horrible for not telling Mizuchi the truth, but now I'm horrible because I told the truth. That last attack was sloppy, even for you. Your mind's not on the fight. You're moving on impulse alone and wasting energy on big swings without bothering to aim. This is why I've never liked children. I didn't get time off when I was sick. I didn't get leave for either of my parents' funerals. One time I had to sell a kidney to meet my monthly quota. And do you know how I managed to live like that? Why I lived like that? Because that's the reality of being an adult. I was just doing my job. Everyone has to balance their workload and schedule. What you put in versus what you get paid. But that's all above a poor little monster's head, isn't it? You have no purpose or responsibilities, and you never will. If you hadn't come to Amachi, you could have lived forever. How unfortunate.
I used to think I was unfortunate too. When Father's life was taken, I was lost. I didn't know where to go or what to do. I never wanted to hurt anyone, but whenever hunters found me, I'd have no choice but to defend myself. Eventually, I got so tired of running and fighting, I couldn't take it anymore. And I wanted to give up. I wanted to give up.
And when you next woke, you found yourself here, I presume. Amachi appears to those who need it most. A scenic inn with entertainment and amenities provided around the clock. Free of charge. All to ease the guests' weary souls. You don't have to fight anymore, Anisage. It's not too late to check your memories back in and enjoy the restful, healing vacation you wished for.
Amachi is just what I needed. But not in the way you mean. When I arrived, I was lost. Nothing made sense. Nothing was fair. But the people I met here helped me find my way and gave me the push I needed to move forward. Maybe you're right that I don't have the experience or foresight adults do. I did have to rely on the adults here after all. But you know what? I'm not just a helpless girl anymore either. I'm done running and hiding. Father gave me the strength to protect myself, and the friends I made here gave me the courage.
What? How? How can a mere child unleash that much mana?
Maybe you're so busy adulting that you've forgotten what it's like to fight for something with all your heart. But I still remember. My heart is the most powerful weapon I've got. And it's the reason you will never, ever beat me.
You've got more fight to you than I anticipated. I retract my earlier assessment. This much mana would class you as at least an A-rank undead.
At least? How about this then?
I'm a certified warding and boundary specialist. Rather useless on resumes, but always comes in handy in the field.
How did you block that?
By warding and bounding. I handled all the wards surrounding the Weaver's Hall. Of course I can shield myself.
Your shield works like the words? Then I can get through it!
Gone semi-astral, have you? Physical attacks against you won't land. You even masked your mana's presence. Better than the last time we fought, but I'm no amateur. I've seen that trick before. With a little holy water and radiant magic.
But how? My cloaking abilities should have protected me.
Well, your invisibility and corporeality both are achieved by partially shifting your body to the astral plane. As a certified exorcist, that tells me that you're susceptible to the same exorcism techniques as wraiths or specters. While I'm at it, I might also remind you that I'm a certified adept beastmaster. Indeed. As real and vicious as any you'll find in Amachi, but with one key difference. This one only obeys me.
Another soot spawn? But you already...
As long as no one breaks the memory shard itself, I can summon a new soot spawn to it however many times I please. You could destroy the shard to stop me, but you won't, will you?
You're holding someone's memories hostage.
You make it sound like I'm using a person as a shield. It's just a rock and a spider. If I keep the soot spawn near me, you can't attack without risking the delicate memory shard. If you try to go astral to avoid attacks, I'll simply exercise the area again. The fight's not looking good for you, is it? Nah, you're welcome to give up and run if you think you've bought Mizuchi enough time.
No. I won't run.
I see. There's no shame in a tactical retreat, but if you insist, let the record show I offered you a chance to surrender.
He's physically stronger than me, and knows what he's doing. He's smart and came prepared, because he's been doing this for years and years. To beat him, I need to figure out his weaknesses. Something I can do, but he can't. Something I can withstand, but will leave him defenseless. I know how to beat you. You might be strong, but you aren't stronger than the Forsaken!
Do you see any Forsaken here to save you? You can't rely on adults to do everything for you. A big girl fights her own battles.
It's not your place to tell me what to do.
Would you like to speak to my manager, then? The Great Spider gets the last word, whether you like it or not.
We'll see about that!
Why are children so much work? A sensible adult would have given up by now. You've whittled my wards down considerably, but you're pulling punches against me. Fear not, you won't be killing me.
But I will defeat you!
Ugh. Aimlessly rampaging like that will only waste your energy and make you an easy target. Watch. I really don't have all day to play with you. Listen, you selfish brat. Society has rules for a reason, and you will be brought to justice.
No! You listen! You're the selfish one! You're the one throwing a tantrum because things aren't going your way!
You
aren't as mature as you think! The adults I know all made up their own minds about what's right and wrong. They never gave up, and they fought for what they believed in, even when it hurt. But you're just a coward following orders, pushing off the responsibility of your actions onto your job because you're afraid of being held accountable for your own mistakes, just like you're afraid of facing your past.
And what would a little girl like you know about responsibility, Have you ever had a job? Have you ever had to support yourself?
I haven't, but I know something that matters more. I know how to live my own life. Just like Father, and just like the Forsaken, you can never stop us!
But can you stop me?
I'll never know unless I try. I'll fight with all I've got!
Ha! Do your worst. I've already counted all your abilities. All that's left is to wait until you get tired of playing and run along home.
I don't have any home to go back to. So the only way to go is forward! With all my strength!
sword. Ha! I don't need it to fight a whelp like you! I was kind enough to exercise you gently before, but not this time! By the righteous light of the divines! Repent and be gone! How long has it been since I've had to take a fight this seriously? Not many have broken one of my wards. Allow me to give respect where respect is due. I'll show you the full power of an elite battle exorcist! Give my regards to the Devil's Inn. What? Where's my soot spawn?
I destroyed it. You were so focused on defending yourself. It never occurred to you that I might do something more creative.
Duh!
I hardly have any mana left, and I haven't got much stamina. But I do have this!
That shard. No! No!
Yes! Face your past!
I remember. There was the interplanar invasion of 2093, and at the time our target turned out to be a demon from the 7th Circle,
I was right. That was your shard powering the soot spawn!
How did you know?
The way you spoke of others' memories was so cold. But you also sounded scared of them, as though you were speaking from experience when you said some things were best left unknown. You were so desperate to prevent us from recovering our memories because you were afraid of your own. I thought to myself, if you have access to other people's shards, you probably have access to your own. And since it's your biggest weakness, I guessed that you'd hide it on your person, where no one else would find it. Seeing all your darkest memories flash before your eyes would stagger anyone. Even the concierge.
You risked your life for just a couple of guesses. What if you were wrong?
I wasn't. And I had to take the chance, risky or not. You never hesitated to exploit others' weaknesses, so I used yours. You aren't the only one who learned from our last fight. I know you use your business-like facade and sarcastic taunts to manipulate your opponent's reactions. Your ability to keep your composure and make level-headed decisions under pressure is your biggest strength. So I tried to make you angry, impatient, frustrated. I knew that the moment you let your emotions rule you, I'd have an opening. So I went all out, hoping you'd be so distracted that you wouldn't realize it was just a feint. And it worked. You were so caught up bracing for my big attack that you didn't notice me take down the soot spawn for your shard.
After all my years subduing eldritch horrors, I was played for a fool by some smart-ass child. I feel sick. I told you before, didn't I? My last job was a living hell. Must I live with the demons in my memories? Did I not suffer enough already?
You robbed countless people of their memories. Memories they cherished above all, and are now gone forever. So yes, you must confront your past. Maybe then you'll finally understand why memories are precious, irreplaceable treasures. even if they hurt. Be strong, Saito.
Don't act like you've done me a service. There is no bright side to my past. No silver lining.
Not if you close your eyes and refuse to look for one. I have to go now. And stop so long before any more memories are lost. Goodbye.
Don't leave me here! At least finish me off! Don't!
I have to hurry. If I don't stop so long quickly and get back to Anisage... She has to be here somewhere. Come on, Mizuchi, think. If you were Salong, where would you... Wait. I am Salong. It might be easier to find her than I thought. I suppose I haven't long before Mizuchi comes running to interfere. I did warn her, but I doubt getting roughed up a bit will stop her if her mind's set. Young and foolish as she is, she's still me after all. Some things never... Truly, some things never change. I know Mizuchi is wrong. I made all the same mistakes myself. I let mere humans dictate my every action, for fear of disturbing some fictitious flow of nature, fate, or what have you. I did all the humans' dirty work for them. Anything, everything. And they repaid me by throwing me out like a broken tool. Act like a tool and you'll be treated like one. What fools we were. Wouldn't you agree, Mizuchi? Salong. What happened to calling me sis? It was rather sweet. I thought you were like a big sister, but now that I know you're just a bigger me, it wouldn't feel right. Salong, please. Can't you leave the other shards be? They aren't yours. If I destroy them all in one go, it will save everyone else the time and hassle. You know as well as I that useless filth must be purged. People cannot move forward if memories keep them mired in their pasts. But... Mizuchi, I will admit I thought you a very upstanding and discerning young lady. However, with my memories, I now know better. It's frustrating to see you repeat mistakes I regret. So listen, you worry too much, which prevents you from making any decisions for yourself. But if you allow others to make every choice for you, sooner or later they'll stop giving you choices. They'll tell you what to do and expect you to do it. Understand? Just looking at you reminds me of all the parts of myself I hated! I cannot believe I used to be such a spineless fool! Salong, please listen! Please! Please? What is there to listen to? I know your thought process well enough. Save your breath. I know what you would say, and I care not. Why did it come to this? Where did I go wrong? What should I have done? What should I do now? Is it so surprising that I can see right through you? I know you. I once was you. But do not presume you are me. You lack over 1,000 years of experience. I remember all your indecision and anxiety. You, on the other hand, had only a glimpse at what scattered memories of mine yet remained intact. Apathy from centuries of suffocating boredom. Scorn for the pathetic, selfish mortals who begged my mercy. Wrath, enough to sink a world in the emptiness that followed. You saw my memories. You heard them. But you felt nothing. I know, but... No, you do not. You do not understand. You are a helpless, ignorant child, defying me only because you are afraid to become like me, and have no idea what else you can or should do. So I'll tell you what to do. Nothing. Once I've smashed all the shards here, I'm finding Kunitsu Amachi and making him erase our memories. And then... Ha! If I don't stop you... everything will go back to how it was before, won't it? I'll see you as a big sister, and wish I could be like you. Well... I can't, so long. I already decided that I'm done going with the flow. I'm not going to let others tell me which path to walk, especially not you. If I let you dictate my actions, I feel like I would lose the last piece of what makes me, me. And your identity crisis is no concern of mine. I'm ridding Amachi of memories, and nothing you say will convince me otherwise. Then I'll have to stop you by force. How? You're a half-formed dragonling. I'm a fully fledged dragon god queen. Know your place. I do know my place. My time here has taught me. I used to blindly believe that swimming against the current could bring no good. I decided that anyone who didn't follow the arbitrary flow of society deserved to be punished. But I was wrong. I learned that the rules aren't always right, and sometimes you need to forge your own path. Oh, how riveting and inspiring! Get to the point. I've done horrible things I didn't believe in, because I thought I had to. But no more. I'll decide for myself what's right or wrong. And what you're trying to do is wrong. You don't speak for all of Amachi. To some, those memories are irreplaceable treasures. Nonsense. No one will miss them. They won't so much as know they're gone. That isn't for you to decide. Dragon, bare your fangs at filth. Through bog or mire, No. Through bog or mire, I will endure. I'll redirect the flow. I'd like to see you try. I tire of this meaningless banter. You will learn to respect your elders. What you have practiced for mere years, I have mastered for centuries. If you had just shut up and obeyed me, I would have spared you. But you chose wrong, and will face the wrath of the waves as punishment! Hydraulic lash, riptide!
Is that it? A splash? Did I really used to be that weak? Hydraulic lash, maelstrom. That technique is mine.
You possess neither the Hydra's sovereignty, nor the power of hydraulic force. Your weapon should be a scepter, swung with authority, to command the tide. But a stubborn fool like you won't learn unless I beat the hydraulic arts into you. Hydraulic rush? Hydraulic rush. River's Maw! River's Wrath. And that was only the first art. Next, Hydraulic Rapids. Hydraulic Too slow. Flash Flood. Learn your lesson yet, or shall I continue? You aren't beating me with the techniques I spent centuries perfecting. I will. So be it. I don't want to do this, you know. Hearing screams in my own voice is unpleasant, to say the least. You give me no choice! Surely you must understand how futile this little resistance of yours is. So why? Why do you insist upon fighting a battle you will not win? I thought you knew everything about me. You insolent! You stupid lizard! Even beasts know better than to pick fights they've no chance of winning! I do have a chance! Oh, really? If you truly knew all there is to know about me, then I admit my odds wouldn't be good. Exactly! Now stand down! But in your memories, you never came to Amachi. I learned things about the flow here that you never did. How it can be manipulated. How its course isn't always straightforward. How it can be countered. And from you, I learned that I can change the tides. I may have been your past, but there's nothing to say you will be my future. My life has already taken a different course from yours. And... how long have you been in Amachi? Weeks? Months? You cannot so much as comprehend the weight of a millennium, nor the depth of my suffering! Perhaps, but I know now that my actions were responsible for them. And I can learn from them so I don't repeat them. I will purify Amachi's stagnating flow and redirect our fates! Nonsense! Nonsense! I will hear no more of you learning from my suffering! Bow and beg my mercy, or you'll be learning from your own suffering! I refuse. As long as I stand tall, you and I stand eye to eye. If you could redirect the flow of fate, then I can too! I bore the weight of the world in the darkest depths of the sea. I conquered the heavens, destroyed the earth, and ruled the oceans. And you, a half-grown, half-human whelp, think yourself my equal? It matters not whether you can fight fate, but whether you can fight me, a divine dragon who long since tamed the tides of time. I command the flow of fate! Need I elaborate further? You underestimate me sorely if you consider yourself my equal. You are Nothing! You underestimate me! I know your pride and fury better than you think. Your arrogance is just a salve for the years of self-pity and fear we endured. Do you know how much I hated being bossed around all my life? How much I wished I could unleash all my frustrations? I know how weak your heart is. How are you? Because your bravado doesn't fool me. As a girl, I always dreamed of dropping my obedient act and forcing everyone to obey me. And you are no different. Insolence! My motives are beyond your comprehension! The emotions and ambitions you experienced were no more than ripples on the surface of what I endured. Fine! You've lived forever! I don't know everything about you. Because I'm not you, and you aren't me! I experienced things here that you never did, and can't possibly understand. I learned my strengths. And your weaknesses! Before seeing your memories, I envied how unrestrained you were. But that same lack of restraint is what ultimately trapped you beneath the waves. Empty and alone. And now I realize that the part of me that wanted to be like you is the same part of you that led you astray. So I won't give in and take the easy path. I'll fight, because I'm the only one who can remind you of who you were before you gave up. Even if you change your future, that won't change my past! That world was a stagnant cesspool. The flow was clogged with millennia of accumulated filth, and my best efforts to purge the currents did little beyond mush the muck about. But what else was I to do? Nothing remains young and pure forever. Everyone and everything decays, even the rotted world itself. Because despite everything, you still clung to the flow. Even though you could see its course was futile, you let it sweep you along to ruin. So long. Aren't you sick of each day being the same as the last? Don't you want to forge a fresh new path? There is nothing fresh or novel left in the world. There are no paths left unexplored. Ugh! And then make a new path. I thought it was impossible too, until I met someone here who showed me all it takes is courage. Courage? This isn't a fairy tale. We're not in some magical dream. But if I destroy the memories here, we can at least pretend we are. Why struggle against the inevitable when the key to our happiness is right here? Because you won't truly be happy like that. Who are you to say? I'm the only one who can say it, because you won't admit it to yourself. But we both know you would regret destroying the memories here. Just like you regret destroying your last world. You can't possibly want to relive the emptiness of the void you created. I know I wouldn't. No! You cannot sway me! I've had enough of memories, I've had enough of suffering, and I've had enough of you! This ends now! I won't let you rob me of my future. I will create a new flow, whether you stand in my way or not! Hydraulic cleaver! Hydraulic cleaver! Tidal wave! Tidal surge! What was that? Title search. There is no art by that name. There is now. I developed the technique here in Amachi, based on the tidal wave, but faster. Saito was right. We don't know what that girl is capable of. I need to prepare. I need to be able to catch her before she has a chance to react. You only have old techniques I've seen hundreds of times, but I've been adapting mine in ways you never considered. And it worked. My wave was faster and stronger than yours. You can't stop me, Salong! Let's say you beat me. Let's say you strike out on your new path. One day you'll realize it's been nothing but a detour, and all roads lead to the same inescapable end. There's nothing to say all paths lead the same way. My life has already taken such a different course from yours. So I'll take the chance. I'll move forward with my own 2 feet instead of going with the flow, and see how far I can go. Just like we've always dreamed of, right? I'm going to return to my world. Salon, will you come with me? Go with you? You said yourself that I'm still young and inexperienced. I might make mistakes or venture down paths you've already tested. But together, we can find a way. I think if you right your wrongs, you'll finally, truly be able to lay your regrets to rest. At least I feel like it's the only way I'll make peace with my regrets. I don't want to let the pain you endured be for nothing. I won't let it be for nothing. Preposterous. It's such a childish plan. It's embarrassing just to consider it. But I suppose you may... you may have a point. If nothing else, it sounds more exciting than sitting around here, and that sorry excuse for a world could use our aid. Then you'll come with me? Perhaps. But right now, I am utterly spent. And you have a big, ugly spider to splat. Right, Mizuchi? Yeah. Thank you, Salon. I'll be right back.
I have to hurry and help protect everyone's memories. Mizuchi!
Anisage!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I'm glad you're okay, too. What happened to Saito?
He'll recover, but I don't think he'll be coming after us anytime soon.
I really do need to take a leaf or two out of your book.
Did you manage to stop Salong?
Yes, or rather, I guess I'd say we settled our differences. Or started to, anyhow. She and I have a lot of catching up to do if we're going to travel together.
Travel together? Whatever happened, you seem so much happier now.
I do. I guess I am. While I'm glad I came to Amachi, I'm also glad I confronted my past.
Me too.
Now let's hurry and stop the Great Spider before it does any more harm.
The Great Spider. Even Saito was afraid of it.
It didn't seem that different from other soot spawn, though. Just bigger.
You did mention you'd seen it. How strong was it? Were you able to fight it?
Salong was, but even she only managed to cut off one leg. It's definitely not going down easily. I tried to reason with it, but it didn't seem to understand speech.
All we can do is try.
You're right. We have our own worlds to return to. Nothing will change if we stand here and wait.
Let's...
What was that? That noise had to be the Great Spider, but the sheer force of its cry was...
It sounded like it was in pain.
Is someone else fighting it? But who could deal a blow large enough for it to scream like that? Let's hurry.
Well, I think it's about time we called it curtains. We had ourselves a good dance, but if we drag this out any longer, the audience is gonna lose interest. See ya, Spider. You did great, but I'll take it from here. Fear my dance, O monstrous arachnid, for with a single swing thou art lost. First, I sunder thy limbs, that thou cannot run. Second, I crush thine eyes, that thou cannot perceive. Third, I snap thy threads, that my way is clear. Finally, thy life is forfeit, and thus my dance ends, and we all live happily ever after.
He really beat it! He beat the Great Spider!
Our hero!
What would we do without you? You're the best paladin ever!
Taketsumi! 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 Taketsumi!
You'd never know they were all cowering and screaming a minute ago. But this is how Amachi should be. No worries. No fear. The crowd's all warmed up, so it's about time I got the party started. Hey, Kunitsu! Well, aren't you gonna congratulate me? I slew the Great Spider, and now Soot'll never threaten our paradise again.
What have you done? You fool! You've doomed us all!
What a...
Amachi cannot function without the Great Spider's aid. It powered the mechanism that kept me in running. The Great Spider extracted energy from memories, releasing unusable memories as soot spawn, yes. But the luxuries it provided far outweigh the occasional attack. Without the means to convert memories to energy, there will be no parties, no feasts, no luxuries. There will be no Amachi at all! And you robbed us of it. It's only a matter of time until we'll
run out of juice? We'll be fine. I had a feeling that's how things work, but now I've got confirmation. I've got everything under control.
Under control?
Yep. Amachi was in sore need of better management. And as the new innkeeper, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to let you go. I know you've got memories on you. Hand them over. Now!
You'll regret.
Huh? Did Taketsumi just... He didn't kill Kunitsu, did he?
Of course not, right? Taketsumi would never!
Hey, everyone listen up! Now, I know that must have been scary. Hell, the whole day's been a nightmare, but that nightmare ends soon.
I don't understand. Kunitsu must have done something bad, and that's why Taketsumi stopped him, right? Taketsumi has always had Mizuchi's best interest at heart.
Exactly! I've still got some work to do, so you guys hang tight, and I'll have the end fixed up before you know it. Alright. Should be around here somewhere. But man, this place is a mess.
Taketsumi?
Damn. Look at you curled up in a ball like a sad little kid. Hell, I didn't even know you could cry.
Not in the mood, Taketsumi. That brat. She... I need time. I can't fight like this.
Yeah, you've done more than enough. Get some rest. I got what we needed at a Kunitsu. The plan should all be smooth sailing from here. Amachi will be a real paradise. I'll get rid of every last one of the bad memories. And then we'll all be happy. Forever. Not just some people, not just sometimes. Everyone. Always. Right?
Of course. You know I wouldn't have taken this many risks if I wasn't certain true paradise was within our reach.
Yeah, I know. I'll have a full report in triplicate on your desk tomorrow morning.
Very funny. Well, don't let me rain on your parade. This is the moment you've been waiting for, isn't it? Stop acting so serious and celebrate.
Well, Sideshow, if you insist. We did it! And we destroyed hundreds of shards and weakened Amachi's power. And no one got in the way of our plan because we wiped the memories of anyone who caught on. We lured the Great Spider out of its nest, and I took down Kunitsu with it. Now, all that's left for me is to take their place as Amachi's new leader.
That's more like it. You should hurry, though. There are still a few Forsaken left who may give you trouble.
Forsaken? Didn't we fix them already?
Anisage, the undead one, got away. She was working with Mizuchi, who's evidently betrayed us. And there's also Silong to deal with. Mizuchi seems to have figured out her connection to Silong and was on the way to subdue her. I wouldn't put too much faith in her abilities, though.
Gotcha. I've come this far. What's another couple of Forsaken? I've got a trick up my sleeve that should buy us time, so you take it easy.
Of course you do. For all your grand, childish ideals, you always have intricately woven plans ready to back them up. You truly are the role model, the hero Amachi needed. I'm looking forward to your reign as Great Spider.
Hey, don't you start with the Great Spider stuff, too. I told you and Nerva not to call me that. I'm the Aconite Paladin, hero of the people and bringer of eternal happiness.
I'm sure the roar we heard came from this direction, but...
The Great Spider is nowhere to be seen, and the guests are... celebrating something?
Woo! Man, I thought we were goners!
Same. What would we ever do without Taketsumi? He made it look so easy.
What's going on?
Wait here, I'll go check. Excuse me, can I ask you something?
Huh? Yeah, sure. We've got all the time in the world. Fire away!
This is no time to be partying. The Great Spider recently passed this area. Do you have any idea where it could have gone?
Wait, you didn't see it? The great spider was attacking us! Right when we thought we were done for, bam! The Aconite Paladin showed up and saved us!
He was so cool! It was about 1,000,000 times the size of a normal soot spawn, but it was no match for Taketsumi.
Taketsumi. Thank you. Apparently, Taketsumi slew the Great Spider. Saito highly praised his swordsmanship, so I knew he was strong. But to bring down the Great Spider itself... Anisage?
I've seen that Taketsumi man before. He destroyed someone's memory shard.
I never heard of him being part of the concierge, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was. It worries me that there isn't a single memory shard in the area either. When Salon cut off a leg, it bled dozens of shards. Could Taketsumi have destroyed them all already?
No. That's horrible.
We need to find him before he destroys any more. Let's... Another earthquake?
What's that light? It's blinding! Huh? It's gone. What was that? It almost felt like... But...
Let's go check. It came from the Weaver's Hall. I'll lead the way.
No! Where'd it go? My best friend gave it to me right before he... How could I forget? Some friend I am. I have to find it! I have to!
I remember now. The war front past our village. And my daughter...
No! Damn it all! Why? Why did I have to remember that now, after all this time? It must have been that light! It's all that light's fault!
There must be dozens of people here, and they all sound like they're in pain.
They got their memories back.
I wonder if the flash of light we saw really did have something to do with it.
I think it might have. It was just like the flash I saw when I regained my memories. Someone or something must have returned their memories to them all at once.
But why? Never mind, there's no use guessing. Let's press on and try to find some answers.
Oh no! You needn't go to the trouble. I do believe we can sort that out here and now.
Huh?
Hello again, Anisage and Mizuchi, was it? I don't believe I've ever introduced myself properly, have I? Feels silly to say after all this time, but I'm Maisha. Maisha LaForge.
Maisha?
I hope you've been well, Anisage.
You know her?
Not really. I mean, I spoke with her before, but she wasn't...
Oh, well, it is nice to bump into you again. It saves me the trouble of tracking you down.
Tracking us down? Why would... Mizuchi! I think we need to get out of here!
Go? Go where? I trust you're not off to cause more trouble, are you? Huh?
Anisage!
Oh dear, I thought I might have at least severed a limb. A pity this blade doesn't have quite the same oomph as the other one. Let's see now. I suppose I'll just have to make do. After all, this is my big chance. I wouldn't want to embarrass myself. There, I've still got it. Dearest Nerva, if you're watching, I promise I'll do my very best to purge this world's filth.
Purge this world's filth? No!
I can sense Nerva's presence. I feel her power at work, which means this world is heralding in a hero. A hero to unleash calamity and chaos and guide this world to the rapture of purgation. And I'm all too happy to play my part. Not to steal the limelight, of course. I'm just glad I can serve Nerva in my own little way.
Who are you?
Goodness, you're more forgetful than I am. It's Maisha, dear. Maisha LaForge. And I implore you, please put up a better fight than this. This world's final act deserves a more dramatic villain than what I've seen of you.
Taketsumi, can you spare a moment, or are you still...
I am, but I can't hear you. What's the news?
Your plan to buy us time is going exceptionally smoothly. It seems two of the Forsaken I mentioned are currently attempting to fend off an assailant in the hall, with little luck.
Really? Who? I didn't know any of the guests I rounded up were that strong.
I suspect she, Maisha, is not an ordinary guest. She appears to know Nerva.
She does? So, Nerva had a mole, huh?
Apparently, but this works in our favor. She should buy us more than enough time to complete your transformation.
Yeah, see, that's why the guests don't need their old memories. Give them a couple back and suddenly they're murderous killing machines. But hey, everyone's done a thing or two they're not proud of, right? Soon, they'll forget they're a bunch of crooks and killers and be able to turn over a new leaf in Amachi. I'm so close to being able to save them. I promise. I'll make Amachi a real paradise, and we'll all live happily ever after.
Now then, are you ready to put up a real fight?
Hydraulic lash! Riptide!
Water magic. This takes me back to Asunia. It was very pretty, but I would remind you that this is a fight for your life, not a street show.
How did you... But...
Amachi is such a relaxing world. It must have you in a love. If I'd stayed any longer, I dare say it would have dulled my blade, too. I'm afraid you'll need to take this fight more seriously if you're going to land a hit on me. Or else I might just...
She's so deft. Not many humans can outmaneuver a dragonling's reflexes. You are human, aren't you?
But of course! And really, I'm more suited to desk work and strategy than heroics. However, it seems the roles of strategist and hero have both already been filled. I'm quite alright playing the part of the intrepid foot soldier, though.
What are you saying?
Never mind the theatrics, dear. What I mean to say is, if you want to challenge Nerva's hero, you'll have to get through me first.
There's no reasoning with someone like you.
Oh, I am a bit stubborn. You'll just have to humor me. Oh, hello, sweetie. You're perfectly welcome to join us.
Anisage!
But I had my cloak up. How did you see me?
I've dealt with Countess Hilari enough to keep my wits about me. I rely on all my senses in battle, not just my sight. It was rather easy to detect you approaching from the vibrations in the air.
Easy?
Vibrations in the air. Anisage, be careful. I don't know who or what she is, but she's got inhuman strength as well.
For goodness sake, I'm very much human, and I trained rather hard to get where I am, thank you. Now, that aside, if we're all ready, shall we begin? I've missed the scent of a brewing storm. The aroma of burning buildings, layered with the pungent notes of blood and burnt flesh. Oh, fear is in the air. War is so electrifying. But something's missing, and I can't quite place a finger on what. Actually, it's how little the people here seem to care. With death looming so close on the horizon, you'd think they'd get some adrenaline pumping. Heroes always emerge when the world's in its darkest hour. But with villains like you, there won't be a darkest hour. Please, I'm just a supporting character, doing my part to set the stage for the hero. But the two of you, I'm sure you must have some dark backstories or evil motives, right? I'd appreciate if you could remember what you're fighting for. Why you can't lose here? I would hate to steal the stage from Nerva's vessel.
She's too strong.
Am I? Or are you simply too weak? You're both sorely lacking in determination and skill. This world needs a seemingly insurmountable villain to threaten its very existence. For only then will a true hero rise to usher in a new age. If only someone here was capable of destroying a world.
Enough. Oh, Mizuchi, I listened to you brag, and this is the best you can do? I'll deal with... who is she? Whoever she is, she's stronger than she looks. Stay alert! Oh, please. Who do you think I am?
So there was a proper villain here. I was starting to think I'd have to make do with these lackeys.
You're on your feet already.
Yes. I suppose you'll do.
You suppose, do you? I am Salong, divine dragon and rightful ruler of this world. I will give you one chance to grovel and beg my mercy.
A divine dragon, you say? How villainous indeed. But what's a mere god before the Keeper's power?
And am I supposed to have heard of these little keepers of yours?
They rarely grace mortals with their presence, so whether you've heard of them is entirely irrelevant. In fact, someone who can't hold their own against me certainly isn't worthy of Nerva. Oh dear! Did that hurt? That was only a small blow, so I'd advise you to grit your teeth for the next one.
You... Salon, calm down! Blindly rushing her isn't going to work. We need to coordinate our attacks.
Mizuchi's right. We can't waste our energy here. We still need to find Taketsumi and figure out what happened to everyone's memories.
Very well. I am rather tired, and that insolent girl deserves every attack headed her way. You two had better keep up.
3 on 1? I think that should be enough of a handicap to even the playing field. Now then, let us herald in the new hero of purgation.
None has ever dared insult me as you have. You will pay for your folly! Purgation. I used to purge memories myself, but a current must flow from somewhere. Our hearts would stagnate without the past pushing us forward to the future. And I will protect that flow!
Maisha, you weren't like this before. Did you recover your memories too? What were they like to change you like this?
I've wasted enough time here already. I have plenty of my own wrongs to right without you making more work for me. But until the moment I leave, Amachi will have my divine protection. Be gone! I thought I'd spend my whole life trying to purge filth from a slow, stagnating flow. But I now know that I can create a new flow. I am a dragon!
I have no home, so there's no going back. So the only way to go is forward. I won't let you stop me. No one can stop me!
That's more like it. But it isn't over yet. This isn't nearly enough. The hero of purgation needs a more formidable foe. Someone who will force him to reach his full potential. So give me your full power. Fight like the world depends on it. Because I can assure you, it very much does.
My full power. You go to dragon. If you want a show, I'll give you a show!
My, how dazzling. But dragon's strength lies more in brawn than brains, doesn't it? You can't charge at me in a straight line and expect me not to dodge. Even children play smarter than that.
I am no child. I have a millennia's worth of knowledge and experience! Now, I will forge my path whichsoever way I please, regardless of what stands in my way! Hydraulic cleaver! Tidal wave!
Oh! Marvelous! That was impressive. You managed to graze me, but, well, I'm still standing, and Nerva's show must go on.
Nerva. Whoever she is, we won't let her disrupt the flow of this world.
Ha! Now, that's not a name lowly villains should use lightly. The likes of you aren't worthy of existing in the same plane.
This must be what I sounded like. Blindly devoted to authority.
Ah, I see now. You must have been misguided by Amachi's own leadership. But that's precisely the reason Nerva's stepped in and taken the helm. It's not too late to switch sides.
Just yesterday I would have done so without question. But I know better now. No matter who holds the helm. I am a dragon, and I will steer the tides! Hydraulic cleaver! Tidal surge!
Why would you laugh? That looks so painful.
Why, because the show's finally begun. What would a heroic story be without some pain and setback?
This isn't a show. People are scared and hurt.
What do you think a hero is, dear? Surely you've read a storybook or two. A hero is a victor. Justice always prevails, because the one who eliminates the opposition decides what justice is.
I've read enough books to know that real life doesn't work like stories. It's not that simple. The good guys don't always win, and there isn't always a happy end. But I promised Father I would live happily ever after. So I can't lose here. Not to someone like you!
I shouldn't have doubted Nerva's judgment. Now I see why she handpicked you. All three of you. And with the motives and whatnot out of the way, it's time we finish this.
How can she have that much mana?
If her wave is fast and strong, then all we need is to be faster and stronger. With all the experience we've gained from our past mistakes. Now that I've got a solid successor to pass my title to, I might as well enjoy a retirement party befitting a god queen.
And then we'll all live happily ever after.
Nerva, if you're watching, here comes my big moment.
Hey!
How dramatic. Almost like it's the last act.
Now for some answers. Who are you?
Does it matter anymore?
Why would you go this far?
A noble sacrifice for a noble cause. I would gladly give my life for her.
But what about the people who love you?
Well,
I'm sure there are people waiting for you.
Why would there be? The whole time I've been here, I was just an empty husk without any memories or personality.
Not here. Back home in your world, where you belong. I'm sure there's someone worried sick about you.
I'm afraid no one comes to mind. Either way, the hero of purgation will be ready soon. Soon.
Ready for what exactly? Doesn't matter. She's just stalling. Ignore her. You're right. Come on, Anisage. We should hurry.
Goodbye, Maisha. And thank you for the meal the other day. It reminded me of home, so I could tell you've cooked for others a lot. I hope you can cook for them again someday.
What a thought. me cooking for loved ones in some happy fairy tale world. It's too ridiculous to even imagine. What sort of fool would associate themselves with someone like me? Everything about me is a lie. I'm so tired. I can't.
If Maisha was that powerful, I can't imagine what the hero will be like. Whoever they are, they'll be no match for me. So long, this is serious. The three of us barely got past Maisha. Stay on guard.
I don't think the hero will be the last of our worries. There's still that Nerva person she kept mentioning too.
You're right. She said Nerva was watching, so she might be close by. Then I'll kill her and her hero. So long, wait! Come on, Anisage. Let's go before she leaves us behind.
Right!
Lady Salong.
You're an absolute mess. This might be the first time I've ever enjoyed seeing you.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that. I didn't have much time to freshen up. If you do have any complaints, you'll have to direct them to little Miss Anisage.
Saito, you...
Ah, Mizuchi. You can lower your blade. I'm not here to fight. I'm not one to clock out early, but I've had enough for one day. You made sure of that, didn't you, Anisage?
I think you need time to come to terms with your memories. I don't think you're ready to fight, and I hope you won't. But we're still going to be on guard.
Well then, be my guest.
Saito, we know what you're capable of.
Perhaps, but I really am just here to talk. You might want to consider what the Great Spider is capable of instead. He's already awake and on his way.
The Great Spider? But I heard it was slain.
I believe there's been a miscommunication. You must be thinking of the soot spawn that guarded the Weaver's Hall. You didn't think I took orders from a dumb beast, did you? The Great Spider is far more artful with his plans, and you've walked straight into his web.
Get on with it. You know I don't have the patience for your drivel.
In that case, how about I pass the floor to him? He wanted to address you personally.
Got some personal stuff to say. Wouldn't be the same hearing it from someone else.
It's coming from inside the Weaver's Hall! That voice... have I heard it before?
Yeah. Man, I just did it for the people, but this whole becoming a god thing ain't half bad. I have the power to make dreams come true. And I'll use it for good from here on out. No one has to suffer. I've already got ideas for fun memories to replace the painful ones.
You've changed, Aconite Paladin. This monster is... Taketsumi?
Monster? I'm a god now. Not every day you get to see a deity in the flesh, though. We can't blame you for not knowing the difference.
Are you the one who returned memories to all those guests?
Yeah, that was a tough decision. I needed to block off the hall to buy some time. Besides, I can just erase their memories now that my transformation's complete. No harm, no foul, right?
You can't be serious.
You know what? How about I tidy up your memories first, to make it up to you?
Stay away from her! Explain yourself!
Sure. See, Amachi's supposed to be paradise, right? But it had a lot of problems. The removal of memories at check-in wasn't thorough enough, and the shards weren't managed well. That senile old idiot and his soot were ruining the place. So, I'm stepping up to the plate. I'm gonna do things right as the inn's new patron deity. I'll remove all of the guests' memories and give them better ones. With me here, you'll all have a happy past, a peaceful life, and a bright future.
What did he do? My head...
Now let's get this party started! For the future of Amachi! Cheers! You're welcome. Hey, how you doing?
Glad you asked. I've never been better.
Good to hear. Hey, you're always the life of the party.
We were just about to start heading over ourselves. Would you care to join us?
Is it that late already? Good thing I've got you keeping an eye on the time, Mizuchi. Let's go.
I wonder what the chefs cooked up this time. They said it'd be something special. Do you have any guesses, Taketsumi?
Nope, but now you've got me wondering too. Come on, let's go. I'm back! You guys miss me. Taketsumi!
About time you got here. It's not a party without you.
Yeah, sorry, I'm here now.
Come here, we saved you a seat. Someone get Taketsumi a drink.
Coming right up. I'll grab you a plate of skewers, too. What have you got a taste for, hun?
Oh, I'm good for now. I've got some mingling to do first.
Someone fetch me more whatever that was. It was delectable. Sis, you're going to get a stomachache if you don't slow down. And you've hardly touched your vegetables. Here, I'll swap you some of my salad for the broccoli, okay? See, this is why you're still single. I'm not interested, you know, that kind of... Taketsumi! I didn't notice you there. Would you care to join me? I mean us?
Sorry, I'm still checking on stuff, but you enjoy the party.
Huh? Huh? Were the lights supposed to go out?
Oh, and the party was just getting into swing.
I guess the memory shard ran out of juice. Parties like this take a lot of power. But, you guys have a ton of energy to share.
You bet! Leave it to me!
Well, thanks, man. It was great having you. You'll live on as part of Amachi itself. All right, now we're back in business.
The lights are back!
Which means it's party time!
Yay! I'm so jealous though. If you need more power, you can use me too.
I'll keep you in mind next time. I don't know what I'd do without all you guys. Look at all those smiles. Not a worry in the world, because I erased them all. They don't even know what pain or regret are. As far as they know, they were born and raised right here in paradise. They love Amachi, and they would do anything for it. They would gladly give their lives to extend Amachi's, so our little haven here will never die. Things have finally settled down, so it's about time I started thinking about expanding Amachi. Once we've got room for them, I can save more people. I really rid the world of suffering. Everyone in my web is happy and safe. I'm a hero. A real hero.
No. You're no hero. Because I remember who you really are.
Sorry. I thought I'd finished fixing everyone's memories. Give me a second, I'll have you back to the party before you know it.
Not here for parties. I came for revenge.
Who are you?
Take a guess, Taketsumi. Don't tell me you wiped even your own memories. I have never, not once, forgotten you.
Who are you?
For old time's sake, then. Give me your ear. I'm Itsurugi! And I finally found you!
I can't live without knowing! I'm sorry, Taketsumi!
Stop! Itsurugi!
I got my memories back and saw everything. Everything. Everything! Every last memory he made me forget. Huh? Where am I? I was at the festival, and then I got so sleepy all of a sudden, and... Huh? Well, there's no use thinking about it. I smell people nearby, so I can just ask someone for directions home. Oh, they smell like they're having a ton of fun. I wonder if they're having a festival today, too. Huh? Blood! Are you okay? Are you the one who did this? You smell angry and mean and like blood. I don't know what's going on, but this is wrong. You have to stop. Everyone smelled so happy until you came along.
You can sense me? Not bad, kid.
Huh?
I'd hidden myself pretty well, and I'm a bit curious about you talking like you can smell emotions. You know, I could use a good hunting dog.
I don't understand. Why do you sound friendly even though you smell so mad? You just killed people.
I didn't kill them. I was just setting their memories straight. And when they wake up, they'll feel all better and remember how much they love it here. You'd come in handy for the last legs of my great spider plan. No pun intended.
Me? But I don't...
You've got potential. I've just got to train you.
Huh? What are these strings? I can't move!
Shh. It's okay, Pupper. You're gonna love it here. I'll clean out all the cobwebs in your memories and string together... something better.
No! Get away from me!
I've never had a dog before. I guess I've got to befriend the pup before I can start training him for hunts. This'll hurt a little, so grit your teeth. Now, let's pretend today never happened and give our friendship another go.
No! 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 I remembered the one memory he took from me. And the next thing I knew...
Itsurugi!
I was on the ground again, looking up at him again, bleeding from the wounds he gave me, again. But I remembered everything. Where am I? I recognize these woods. That's right! Taketsumi stabbed me, and then I can't. I still have to. I can't die here. I don't want to die here. The cataract. I have to get to... The cataract reflects your memories. The more you're missing, the more broken it looks. As soon as I got my memory shard back, the gate looked brand new and shiny, like the warm light in the distance was inviting me to the other side. I passed through and I was back in my own world. Everything Taketsumi told me must have been a lie. He'd been lying to me from the very start. The wounds are gone. Like he never stabbed me, but then... Why does it still hurt?
Hey, you find him yet?
Nothing over here!
Huh? People from the village?
That damn dog! I thought he was out cold! You said he drank the whole glass! Why's he awake?
I don't know! I gave the brat enough poison to kill 2 grown men! Any more and he would have been sleeping forever! Now quit your grousing and find him! Our buyer is expecting him tomorrow, alive! If we show up empty-handed, that's it. No deal. We need the coin, or we won't make it through the winter.
Oh. That's right. The villagers drugged me at the festival to sell me off while I was asleep. It all feels like it happened so long ago. So long ago, I'd already stopped caring and almost forgot.
Hey! Itsurugi! Come on home, boy! You must be cold and hungry. Come on out!
It's funny. When I saw these woods, for a second I thought, I'm home. Where should I go now? I guess anywhere but here. And so I ran, like I never had before. I went wherever I wanted, flying through the wilds with the wind at my back. I ran, and ran, and ran, and ran, and ran, until my legs gave out. But my mind was still racing. All the memories I'd made in Amachi were flashing through my head. I was afraid they'd all disappear if I stopped, like how dreams fade after you wake up. But they all felt so real. I remembered everything so clearly.
This here's Amachi, the Empyrean Inn. You can sleep from dawn to dusk, stuff your face until you burst, soak in baths until you prune, and no one will charge you a thing. So forget about money and focus on enjoying yourself, Pupper. We'll make Amachi better. Together.
Oh! You got it! Between the two of us, we'll turn all the frowns in Amachi upside down! Ow!
Idiot. Of course I don't want to hurt you. Neither does Sideshow.
Oh, Taketsumi! I could remember all the time I spent with Taketsumi. How cool he was. How I secretly wished he was my real big brother, but was too embarrassed to ever tell him. And even though I had so many good memories of him, my mind kept going back to the bad ones. Just remembering them made my heart hurt where he stabbed me.
Now, let's pretend today never happened and give our friendship another go. Go ahead and laugh at how soft I've gotten, but you and me, we're partners.
Taketsumi! Why did you have to be like that? I don't understand. What was real? What was a lie? Tell me! Someone, please! Taketsumi! I have to know. I don't care if it hurts. I need to know what you really thought of me. Maybe it's because I felt so detached from my own world, but all I could think about was finding a way back to Amachi, to Taketsumi. I don't think I realized how big a journey it'd be. All I had to guide me were things I'd learned from Taketsumi himself. What Amachi was, how it worked, and how to fight. I didn't remember all the words to the Spider's Dirge, but I knew the steps. I practiced his dance every day until I dropped, and picked right back up where I left off when I woke. And little by little, I got stronger. Little by little,
I grew up. I shifted my focus to finding a way back to Amachi. Only thing I knew was that it existed somewhere between life and death, so I tried to walk the line. I'd bark up the wrong trees, bite off almost more than I could swallow. Never worked, but it kept my memories fresh. Every time I caught the scent of my own blood, I could smell it on his blade. Every wound led me a step closer to him. And I took step after step after step until I found a lead. There has to be something else I can try. Holding my breath underwater didn't... Who's there?
An ally, I hope. We're both searching for the same thing.
And what's that?
Nerva's current plaything. The Empyrean Inn of Amachi. As I understand, you've been to Amachi before. Do you remember it?
Name first. Who are you?
The name is Yuwan. Yuwan Gilfrey. I understand this may be difficult to believe, or trust, but I have the means to travel between worlds.
Can you send me to another world?
Possibly. I can't guarantee anything, but I'm fairly confident in your chances. You've made the jump before. Your tracks are what led me here. Are you willing to at least hear me out?
I've never smelled anything like this man. Not in this world, or Amachi. And he does know it by name, but... Sorry. Not as trusting as I used to be! Give me something to prove it's possible! Give me a reason to trust you!
For what it's worth, I trust you. I recognize the pained determination in your swings. I know it all too well myself. Itsurugi, isn't it? I can see how desperate you are. Because you haven't given up on Amachi, have you?
I've never seen teleportation magic like that. And I can smell regret and rage. Just like mine. I've never forgotten it. I can't. When he stabbed me, I felt my heart stop. My blood froze. I'll never forget that.
Would you tell me about your time in Amachi?
And so I did. Said all I had to say, and answered all he had to ask. It was the first time I'd ever gotten to speak about Amachi. Once I got going, probably said more than I had in years. All muddled and out of order. And Yuwan quietly, patiently listened to it all.
I see. I knew it couldn't be good, but the situation appears more grave than I expected. Nerva, toying with lives like mere pawns in her vile game.
Nerva?
Right. I should explain the Keepers to you.
So he told me a cosmic tale of his mortal enemies. Was beyond me. Wouldn't have believed a word of it if Yuwan didn't smell so bitter, convicted, sincere.
I will catch her. and she will pay for her sins.
What does she have to do with Amachi, though?
She's taken it over. And she's taken measures to ensure no external interference disturbs her experiment. I've been monitoring it as best as I can, collecting intel. I caught a glimpse of you, and now here I am. Nerva is treating Amachi like a playroom, and everyone in it are her toys. She takes pleasure in others' pain.
But I've never heard of her. Amachi's not that big. Are you sure she's there?
I am. Nerva stays in the shadows, manipulating a local vessel to enact her will. She won't reveal herself until her vessel has finished laying the groundwork for Amachi's purgation, when it's already too late. Itsurugi, I need you to think who that vessel could be. Someone with unnatural power. Too much power over the world.
Someone with too much power.
I didn't kill them. I was just setting their memories straight.
No. No!
Someone comes to mind, huh? I'm sorry. Itsurugi, I'm going to give you two choices. One, you forget Amachi, and live out the rest of your days in this world free of any serious threats. Two, you leave everything here behind, and risk the jump to Amachi.
How do I jump? Can you send me now?
Hard to say. I've tried several times myself, but couldn't get through. However, you were invited to Amachi in the past. It all comes down to whether that invitation still stands. Give it some thought. I will warn you. Your chances of surviving a failed jump aren't.
I'm going. I'm going, Yuwan. Teach me how.
Even if you never return?
There's nothing here to leave behind. I've dedicated my entire life to finding a way back to Amachi. To Taketsumi. I need to know the truth. Even if it kills me.
Very well.
What about you? Sure you want to send me? I'm not going for you or Nerva. I'm going for myself.
I'm very sure. Your arrival alone would disrupt Nerva's plans, regardless of what you do after. You have to understand, Itsurugi. I've seen how she toys with people, how she destroys worlds. Throwing even a part of her plan out of joint is more than worth it.
Understood. And thank you, Yuwan.
I should be thanking you. You're doing a brave thing. Good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for. Now, let's prepare you for your journey.
Yuwan gave me the means to leap between worlds, and taught me how to use it.
You need to visualize it clearly, slowly, carefully. I'll stabilize you, so focus only on Amachi. The flow of time appears to pass through it at a different velocity than the standard trajectory. I can't guarantee when you'll arrive. Shouldn't be the past, but it could already be too late.
Before you ask, that's not changing my mind. Nothing will.
I know. But I will ask. Are you ready?
Yuwan?
Yes?
You smell afraid. Like misery, resentment, and despair.
You have a good nose. Don't worry about me. Like you, I live for revenge. But I'm not alone. Not anymore. I have allies I can trust in my struggle for justice. And you, Itsurugi, are now one of them.
I am. Good luck, Yuwan.
Good luck, Itsurugi.
The last thing I saw in that world was Yuwan's faint smile. And then... I'm home. I'm home. For old time's sake, then. Give me your ear. I'm Itsurugi! And I finally found you!
Itsurugi? Are you really Itsurugi?
I am. How many werewolves do you know, Taketsumi? Or what? Should I yip and chase my tail like I used to?
You're really Itsurugi. Itsurugi! Look at you, all grown up! It's been too long, but you can't fool me, Mr. Rough Tough Werewolf. I can see that tail twitching.
Look at you. But you haven't changed a bit either.
A lot happened, but hey, I'll always be the Aconite Paladin, Knight of Amachi, and your big bro. Speaking of which, you're supposed to be my little bro. Who said you were allowed to get taller than me? Come here, you.
Stay back.
Whoa, all right. No hugs for big boys, got it. You used to jump all over me as a puppy. You were such a cute kid.
Didn't know better. You made sure of that. Third time's the charm, right? Why not cut me down and start over again, Taketsumi?
This should have been our big, touching reunion, and those memories ruined it. That's why I got rid of them in the first place. Don't tell me you really remember everything.
Don't know, Taketsumi. How much did you take from me?
Doesn't matter anymore. I didn't like how Amachi worked either. That's why I fought to make it better, brighter, fun. Just like we wanted, right? It's over, Itsurugi. Those old memories are hurting you, and I won't let them. You know, Amachi used to give memories back when guests checked out. The inn took painful memories so people could recuperate. They'd spend days, months, years healing their souls, and then they'd get tossed straight back into hell. That sick bastard Kunitsu was giving people false hope and then snatching it away. It doesn't make sense. Why not just let everyone live here forever? But I'm making this a real paradise. I will save everyone! Look, Itsurugi! Look at the guests! Look how much fun they're having! Look how happy they are! They're happy, Itsurugi! They've always been happy! And always will be! And I can save you from your memories too. You just have to let me! No! Itsurugi, this hurts. Why are you resisting? Amachi only invites people with painful memories, which means you came back because you need my help, right? I know you're scared, but once you forget everything, it'll all be over.
You couldn't be more wrong if you tried, Taketsumi.
What?
I came to Amachi so I could hear the truth! If you want to help me, then tell me why you stabbed me! Why did you try to kill me?
What? Why would I stab you? You snuck into the Weaver's Hall, right? Sideshow got carried away and almost killed you, but I stopped him. And I think there was a soot spawn. Nope, I can't remember. I can't imagine trying to kill you, though. I definitely wouldn't want a memory like that.
So you...
All right, let me think. Something went down with the soot and you got a memory back, right? I think. So I guess I probably tried to stop you or make you forget again.
I'm not here for guesses! I need answers!
I'm trying, okay? Wait. Actually, I remember holding you in my arms, and you were dead. Did I kill you? But I was only trying to cut away some memories. Guess my hand slipped. We all make mistakes, but man, I messed up bad that time, huh?
What?
What else could it have been? Accidents happen. I would never kill you on purpose. That was before I transformed into the Great Spider, remember? It was really hard to cut out specific memories without hitting... Whoa!
You lying bastard! How do you put a sword that big through someone's heart on accident? Don't give me that crap, Taketsumi!
I'm sorry, okay? Sheesh. I'll be more careful and promise I'll never do it again.
I'm not asking why you missed. Why did you attack me in the first place?
Because you remembered seeing me prepare for the Great Spider transformation. It was supposed to be a surprise. I couldn't have you going around spoiling it for everyone, right?
Don't laugh!
You're the only one who isn't laughing. Now, laugh it off and forget it happened. We're friends, remember?
My head...
Hey, Itsurugi! You ready yet? We need to get going.
Taketsumi... I'm so nervous. I was up all night thinking of what to say when I accept, but am I really cut out for this?
You'll be fine. I wouldn't have nominated you if I wasn't sure you were ready. Now chin up and ears forwards. Today's your big day.
Thanks. I'll do my best.
Attaboy! Everyone's been looking forward to seeing the Licorice Paladin knighted. You know they love you.
What did you just...
Man, that takes me back. You spent the whole morning introducing yourself to a mirror and fiddling with your hair. Then, as soon as you got on stage, you were all tall, dark, and handsome, you big, fluffy goofball.
No, that wasn't real! I just got back to Amachi.
It could be real, if you wanted it to be. Nerva gave me the power to rewrite the past. Anything you can dream, I can make into real memories. What did she call it? Not serendipity, serenity? I don't know. The name isn't important. What matters is that I can create memories now.
Is this what you call serenity?
Listen to me, Itsurugi. I don't want to fight you. I've devoted my whole existence to Amachi. I am Amachi. I know you. You aren't the kind of guy who deliberately hurt hundreds of people, and that's exactly what giving them their memories would do. So let's talk this through. I made some mistakes. You misunderstood and jumped to conclusions. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Itsurugi. Can't we make up and go back to how we were? Just like real brothers would.
Just like real brothers?
Yeah. We're both here together now. Let's put our mistakes behind us. All the accidents and misunderstandings and petty fights, I'll wipe them from our memories, and it'll be like they never happened. Right? Come here. Let me give you a big old hug.
I wanted to be like you. Someone everyone loved and trusted. Someone firm and free-spirited, but friendlier than anyone. And you had those big, grand dreams for Amachi you only told Saito and me.
Those were the days, huh?
Do you remember? Do you remember what you said as you stabbed me?
Uh-huh. No, what did I say?
A real brother wouldn't forget. Sorry, Taketsumi. I can't let that memory go.
What are you saying? I already said I was sorry.
Sorry isn't what I want to hear. It hurt. I was scared. I thought I was dying. But more than any of that, all I could think about was how you said we were partners. I'd always looked up to you. But in that one moment, you looked straight at me. You didn't say that we would be partners. You said that we were. And that was enough for me. Didn't care about anything else.
Hey. Of course we're partners. I'll say it as many times as you want. And I can leave that bit of the memory when I take out the scary stuff. Okay? So, don't try to ruin everyone's paradise for the one little thing I said.
It's not little to me! I gave up everything because of those words. Even if you'd rather forget what happened that day, I won't! I'm not afraid of pain! I'm not afraid to risk my life! Ah!
You haven't changed. You got older, but you didn't get any more mature. You're still just a dumb dog that wasn't properly trained.
Wolves aren't pets. I'm not the cuddly puppy you knew, and I never should have been. So for once in your life, accept that you aren't getting what you want. I'm living proof that you're no hero, and this is no paradise!
Itsurugi!
Taketsumi! Taketsumi!
Where'd you learn to use a sword?
From you. Where else? You taught me how to slay spiders, and now I'll use your own techniques to slay you. Funny, isn't it?
Don't test me, Itsurugi! Someone bring me another round.
So much for teaching me how to drink. Taketsumi, I think you've had enough.
Not losing to you yet. Besides, it's your birthday, and you got knighted, and of course I'm gonna live up my partner's big day. 3 cheers for Itsurugi!
What would the others think if they saw him like this?
Don't mess with my mind!
Why'd you have to bring up an embarrassing memory like that? I said I'd teach you how to drink, but I got wasted and... I know I always tried to act cool and mentory, but I let slip how I saw you as my part...
Don't you dare play with my memories!
What difference does it make? Your real memories aren't any different from the ones I made. They're just trinkets from times that are already long gone.
No, they're not! The pain of my heart pulsing into cold steel, seeing tears welling in your eyes as my vision dimmed, those aren't trinkets! You can fiddle with minds, but you can't change the things I sensed or felt!
You aren't physically feeling those now, so I can change how you remember them. There's no difference.
There's a world of difference! Because whether I know they're real or not, fake memories are fake! You know, I thought my homeworld was paradise too. They told me to be grateful for all they taught me, so I was. I genuinely was, even though it hurt. But the reality is they weren't trying to help me. And you know who showed me that? You! You showed me what real happiness is! You told me to do what I think is right no matter what anyone else said. So I will!
Yeah, well, I thought you were smart enough to make the right decisions. But you can't understand something as damn simple as don't ruin paradise. My dream finally came true. I won't let you mess it up!
Your dream, huh? It is all just your dream, isn't it?
What are you trying to imply? Ugh! Everyone wants to be happy. No one wants to be sad. This isn't hard, Itsurugi! My dream is everyone's dream! Ah! And you know what? If you're gonna be this damn difficult, I'm not even gonna try. You don't deserve a place in paradise. I'll kill you and forget you ever existed. Die, Itsurugi! Good riddance.
Want to know what being your partner meant to me?
Huh?
I wasn't afraid of you killing me. I was afraid I wasn't as good as you, and never would be! Getting stabbed hurt. I was scared, but that was nothing new or special. My hero, the Aconite Paladin, had fought me as an equal, and mourned me as his closest friend.
You are my closest friend! And we could go back to how we were as soon as you let me fix your memories.
And I'm saying that wouldn't be me! It'd just be some figment of your imagination! Ah! Look at me, Taketsumi! Look at the real me! I trained relentlessly so I could stand here beside you! I left everything behind so I could ask you about the truth! You made me, the real me, who I am!
If you want to sacrifice your own happiness, fine. but I won't let you sacrifice the happiness of others.
Life isn't just beer and parties, Taketsumi. Just because it makes you happy doesn't mean you can force it on everyone. When you stabbed me and finally looked me straight in the eyes, I was scared, but I was happy.
You're out of your mind, you masochistic freak.
Everything I know, I learned from you. If you want to play God, then I'll be a devil. If you want to play the hero, then I'll be your villain. I don't want to be you, Taketsumi. I want to be like you. As strong as you, deft as you, sharp as you. And now you're fighting me one-on-one? I've never been happier.
If I'm responsible for how you turned out, then I'm responsible for putting you out of your misery. I am the Aconite Paladin, and I will save everyone! Everyone except you, Itsurugi.
I won't lose!
I don't get it. I'm a god! The Great Spider! How are your attacks doing so much damage?
Simple. You got rid of everything that made you tough. You've never experienced pain, failure, or loss! You don't have the caution of someone who knows the fear of death. You don't remember any of the dull, strenuous training. You're just flashy and reckless, like a storybook hero. But I put in the work. I remember all the blood, sweat, and tears. And I remember how you taught me to fight. I'm not losing to some hollow, watered-down ghost of the man I knew!
But I'm the Aconite Paladin, the strongest!
Hark, and heed mine humble request. Oh, Spider, I ask you for this dance! The Spider's dirge, abridged in parts, but no less potent for my memory's flaws.
Itsurugi, you bastard, don't you dare!
Fear my dance, monstrous arachnid. 4 steps in a swing, then thou art lost. First, I'll sever thy legs, that thou cannot run. Second, I'll crush thine eyes, that thou cannot see. Third, I'll snap thy threads, that the way to thee is clear.
No! No!
Finally, thy life is forfeit.
Itsurugi!
And all are free of the spider's web!
What have you done? My power is gone. The memories I spent so long collecting. Everything. You destroyed everything! Everything I worked so hard for! I will never forgive you! Itsurugi!
That's fine. I have no regrets. We both fought for what we believed in. I won. That's it. No right or wrong. Just a victor and a loser.
You haven't beaten me yet. We aren't kids. This fight goes till one of us is dead!
We sure aren't adults. Not good ones, anyhow. You know, I like that about you. You were clever and experienced, but you never outgrew your childlike dreams.
Yeah, well, I hate you! You were always sticking your nose where it didn't belong, even when adults like me told you 1,000,000 times not to. If you'd have just shut up and done what I told you back then, we would have been happy. But no, you had to break the rules, and it drove you crazy. And now, pup, you're gonna face the consequences of your actions like a man and die!
You don't even remember being a kid, do you, Taketsumi? The less you know, the more you want to learn. Curiosity drives you to explore, experiment, and mature. If I still look like a kid to you, after all I've seen and done, then it's your own fault you lost.
Die, Itsurugi. Die!
Goodbye, Taketsumi. It's over. I win, Taketsumi.
I lost. Itsurugi, tell me. Tell me where I went wrong. Why I couldn't save everyone.
Already said I don't know what's right or wrong. I don't think you can live anyone's life but your own. Nothing can decide what makes you happy but you. Think, how many people tried to refuse your idea of happiness? Memories were important to the Forsaken. Irreplaceable. And you stole them. It was never your place, or your burden, to make everyone happy. You only needed to find your own happiness, whatever that might have been.
My happiness, huh? All I want is... Huh? I can't remember. I can't remember. My vision is all blurry. And everything sounds so far away. This is it, huh?
Taketsumi,
Shut up. You crushed my only dream. You're the one who did this to me, so don't you dare cry. I'll forget everything. Today, Amachi. You.
I won't. I won't ever forget how you took me in. All the time we shared. When you almost killed me. And when I killed you. You made me the man I am.
You're no man. Bye, Itsurugi. With my own damn techniques. I should be mad, but... damn it all. It's not a bad way to go.
Goodbye, Taketsumi. You were my hero. Goodbye. Goodbye. For the first time I remember, there was rain in Amachi. All the memories Taketsumi had stolen poured from the heavens back to the earth. refreshing, reviving the land. It washed away the webs, cleaned off the layered soot. The Empyrean Inn of Amachi was once more whole. And I...
Itsurugi.
Kunitsu.
You saved my life, and countless others. I don't know how I could ever repay you. You're a hero.
Don't call me that. What if Taketsumi was right? What if that painless dreamland was the best way to make as many people as possible happy? What if...
Good or bad, a dream is just a dream.
Mizuchi?
It really was just a dream. Everything felt blurred, like I wasn't actually there. But I could see you clearly. I saw you defeat Taketsumi.
As did I. I can hardly believe you're that yippy little puppy. You were astounding. I suppose I could offer you my thanks.
Me too. Thank you, Itsurugi. For helping me back then and now. I'll make sure I never lose those memories a third time.
I'm glad I made it back before it was too late. I guess you must have thrown a wrench in Taketsumi's plans.
Of course we did. I could have handled everything by myself, but...
So long! Okay, fine.
Continue.
Right. So, why couldn't Taketsumi steal your memories, though?
I may be able to shed some light on that. You see, Itsurugi is a peculiar case. While he had many painful experiences, he didn't consider the memories of them painful. The Great Spider's power is meant to hold difficult memories and gradually reintroduce them to their owner. Itsurugi had already come to terms with the memories Taketsumi aimed to take, so the power failed.
I didn't come to terms with them. I just got used to smiling through pain.
Because you're a strong young man, Itsurugi. A very strong young man indeed. You are but the second guest to arrive without checking in a memory. The first was Taketsumi himself, you know. Imagine how appalled I was, meeting a bright young gentleman without a single memory for me to heal.
He was always the type to let bygones be bygones. Guess we all have our futures ahead of us. What are you three going to do now?
Salong and I are both going to return to our world. She's going to help me chart my own course through life, as someone who's seen it all before.
One of me is enough. The world doesn't need two tetrad dragons.
I'd also like to return to my world. I want to give Father a proper grave, and then... I'm not quite sure how yet, but I'll live happily ever after, just like I promised him.
I'm sure you'll all find your way, no matter where you go. You overcame Amachi. Nothing will stop you. I can smell your courage and resolve.
Nothing has ever stopped me.
Amachi taught me how to fight for myself, and now I'm ready for whatever the future holds.
So many people helped me find myself, so... I know I'll be fine. Everyone's cheering me on.
I am too.
As am I. Now, it appears you're all ready to check out. Allow me to escort you to the exits.
This is it. The way out of Amachi.
Our worlds are just a few steps away. It doesn't feel real.
It's about time I got out and did something. Feels like I've been here forever.
Yes! In fact, you are the inn's longest standing guest.
That's not something to be proud of. All dreams must end. Too long have I clung to their comfort and run from my responsibilities.
You had 1,000 years worth of memories to untangle. Of course it was a long journey. But you made it, and now you're taking your first steps forward.
Mizuchi's right. No matter how long it took, we all made it this far, so I know we'll be okay. I was lost before I even arrived in Amachi, and now I finally found the strength to lay Father to rest. So I'm glad I came here, and I'm glad I met all of you. I promise we'll all meet again someday. Goodbye.
And she's gone. Shall we get going as well?
Yes, let's go. I'm not afraid anymore. We can do this. We can right our wrongs. While we may have shared the same past, we've already proven the future isn't set in stone. Let's redirect our fates for the better.
Already you've changed so much from the timid, obedient girl I met here. Let's go.
It's all thanks to Amachi. And you, Itsurugi. Thank you, and farewell. May the tides ever flow in your favor.
Now then, I must be attending to the other guests. I'm sure they're scared and confused. With all their memories returned, I imagine many more will soon be ready to leave Amachi. While it is far too little too late, I will do my best to ease their spirits and prepare everyone for their eventual journeys home. And between just the two of us, Itsurugi, seeing Taketsumi use the Great Spider's power made me doubt the morality of what I myself have done. I thought a little time to heal would prepare guests for their memories, but perhaps I was merely offering them false hope and snatching it away, as Taketsumi said.
You kidnapped me, trapped me somewhere unfamiliar, and... well, you know what happened.
I cannot apologize enough.
Don't have to. You just did what you thought was right. All you wanted was to help us, right? You made an entire world just to rehabilitate strangers out of the kindness of your heart. Can't say what you did was right or wrong, but I wouldn't question your morality.
Itsurugi.
When I first met you, and you told me you weren't a god, I didn't really believe you. Thought you were just being humble. But now I see what you mean. You aren't perfect. You don't know everything. You regret your mistakes and want to fix them. You're just like the rest of us, huh? I don't think what you or Taketsumi set out to do was inherently wrong. You just wanted to make people happy. But there are people out there who will take advantage of that kindness. Taketsumi's dream was to save everyone. But no matter how strong he was just one man. So someone offered him power, manipulated him, and used him. And I will never forgive her.
You have a point, my boy. Will you be returning to your world now?
No. The man who taught me how to return here, Yuwan. He's fighting to stop the woman who corrupted Taketsumi and gave me the means to do the same. If she's at the root of what happened here, then my revenge isn't over until she's dead. So if you're still here, Nerva, you're next! You aren't above consequences any more than the people you've played with! And you've made yourself another enemy in me. And while I may just be one wolf, I'm not the only enemy you keepers have, am I? One day you'll see the depths of the grave you dug yourself. Kunitsu, I'm going. And this time, I'm not looking back. Goodbye.
Silly as it may be for a god to pray, pray I will, that all who slumbered in Amachi may find true happiness in their futures. May the memories they made here be as precious as any others.
Fate's tangled threads, under the guidance of the Great Weaver, have knit themselves into an intricate creation. Two dragons, mirror images, see in one another the cracks which expose their flaws, but also glimpse hope in each other's countenance. The girl who was lost finds herself, and makes a vow more powerful and everlasting than either life or death. The boy, killed by his own curiosity, grows into a man big enough to look down upon the hero he'd long looked up to. And the self-proclaimed hero's lofty dreams are grounded by the one heart beyond his charismatic reach. They are all of them children, playing with memories in a sanitized sandbox. And as they grow, they learn that one must overcome the past to challenge the future, leaving the ideals of their infancy behind to face reality. As they struggle, the threads come loose, and the web which connects them collapses. They wake, and the dream fades. The actors exit the stage as the curtain falls, and the world of Amachi reaches its conclusion. Mortals, like any objects, wish to remain at rest, inert until acted upon by an external force. Ironically, to resist change, they must themselves exert an equal yet opposite force against it. The great spider's struggle was evidence of that. However, he failed to account for the fact that inertness, tranquility, does not alone represent the universe's most natural state. Just as light appears bright only in contrast to dark, purgation can only be achieved as a foil to active existence. And once again, the purgation was only temporary. Amachi's slowly dwindling trajectory was changed utterly by one who should not have existed within the experiment's bounds. Yet he did. He appeared, sword in hand, to replot the world's vector. A nuisance, but not unwelcome. A new variable is an opportunity to collect unique data. When offered purgation, humanity resists it and lives on with new vigor, stirred by belligerence. In absence of purgation, they war and die off of their own accord, all while yearning for peace. Risible creatures. They refuse to learn from history and repeat the same mistakes. I never tire of watching their foolish escapades. So you did have a hand in this. I thought you might. Yuwan Gilfrey, one of the specimens that chooses to resist purgation. The butterfly effect you have on worlds fascinates me. Nexus 2 fell at the hands of your hand-picked Avengers. And with but a nudge from my hand, your weak human heart has wrought dramatic changes, not only to your own tiny environment, but even distant worlds. Yes, you, my puppet, are ever a source of amusement. Yuwan Gilfrey, and any who might resonate with his melodramatic designs. By all means, struggle. You will one day realize the futility of your actions. But until then, I shall be looking forward to your next performance.